Hello, hi, I'm back again. Thank you for joining me on another interesting topic. I want you to invite your friends, your family, your loved ones, anyone you know, invite them and tell them to invite other people they also know because we have something interesting to talk about today and it is very, very important for you and I. Hello, my name is Chiege. You are on to Chiege's World and I welcome you guys, all of you, and I love you so much for always tuning in. My new subscribers, thank you so much. I see you guys, my old subscribers. I cannot do this without you all. Thank you. Let's talk about mental health. Let's talk about mental health generally and also the true meaning of mental health in Africa, where I come from. Mental health is a serious issue. A lot of people are depressed. Mental health is visible. Mental health is a serious issue you and I need to put in our interests and look deep down and see how we can resolve this issue that has to do with mental health. First of all, a lot of things can cause mental health. There are so many people who are easily broken. There are some people who are not easily broken, but doesn't mean they are not passing through a mental health issue. Now, let's differentiate this mental health. Mental health comes in different phases. There are some mental health that are so serious that you get to see those people running around naked on the streets like mad people, like people that are insane, that are mad. You see them naked moving about on the streets, and some of them are violent. Those ones are the ones mostly in Africa we consider that they actually have mental case. But unfortunately, there are unseen mental issues. That is the particular thing I want to touch today, more especially in Africa, because I noticed that over there in European countries, they understand mental health more than we Africans understand mental health. Africans understand mental health to be when somebody is mad on the road, that is the mental health. That is the mental case. That person is running mad and is walking up and down naked on the road. But we are failing to understand that there are some people you can see, they put on their suits, they go to work, they live their normal life, but they have mental health issues. This part of Africa, this part of the country, Africa, where I belong, we do not truly understand that side. And it's ravaging, destroying, and causing havoc in our society. So mental health issue is a general case that we need to take seriously. Many things can cause mental health. People can be depressed, and if care is not taken, they will fall into this mental health issue. Many people can have heartbroken of something, or maybe losing someone, losing a loved one, or maybe losing properties, something they cherish so much, or having a clash with someone. It could cause mental health issue. Now, in Africa, mental health, like I've already explained, is seen only on one side, but I really want to go deep into it. Mental health is real. It's in Africa, it's in the whole world. And we need to start taking all these things seriously. People are going through a lot these days. People are passing through a lot these days. People are going through, there are some people that can share their problems. They're not ashamed to say what they are passing through. And there are some people that cannot share their problem, people that likes to keep things to themselves. But the truth is, when you're passing through anything, I'm advising us right now and also advising myself, it is good to share that. Please be open. Don't think of committing suicide because mental health is a serious issue. Whatever it is you are passing through, even if it's a divorce process or separation, or you are having issues with your partner, or you are at the verge of losing your house or your job, or you are suffering from a sickness that is incurable, and you're already scared that you might die. Or maybe you are passing through so many things, difficulties in life. I want to tell us, please be open. There is nothing to be ashamed in opening up. Opening up to someone doesn't mean that particular person might be the one to help you out. But as you are opening up to anyone in particular, it doesn't matter who that person is. The moment you start saying and voicing out that which you are passing through, you start healing. And there's a miraculous things that happens inside of our body when you open up to people. First of all, you will feel like a very big load has been taken off your body, like a burden has been lifted up inside of your body and out. That is the number one thing you will feel. Then again, you will feel peace within you. At least you will breathe. You take a deep breath and breathe out, and you will begin to feel light. It is always good to share that which you are passing through. Like I said, it doesn't mean whoever you are telling at that particular moment might be the one that will help you, but at least offload the load inside of you. It's very bad to bottle things up. It is extremely bad, because when you keep bottling up, it's like sweeping things under the carpet. One day you are going to explode. And when you do, it is not always a pleasant story, because the world itself is not easy for people to live in it. But I will share to us how you can live peacefully and avoid depression, and this depression that causes mental health issue, because it is achievable. That is number one, you have to believe in yourself. Number one, you need to invite God into your life. I have to say this. It doesn't mean we are the most perfect people on earth. It doesn't mean that we are better than others. But mental health is worse when you don't know where you belong. Many people doesn't know who God is, unfortunately. Many people doesn't. And when you don't know who God is, your case or that person's case is always complicated. But when you know God, knowing God doesn't mean that we are saints. No one is a saint. We all are sinners. But it is always good to acknowledge Him. Knowing Him doesn't mean, like many people who doesn't truly want to pray to God, or rather many people doesn't know God, but you can invite God into your life. At least acknowledge Him. It's in the Bible, it's in Psalm 91. He said that if you can only acknowledge Him, that He will be there for you, to protect you and to help you as you move along in life. So acknowledging God might mean that you don't even know how to pray. But for the fact that you recognize that there is God who can help you in your vulnerable moments, or in your silent, depressing moments. That is my number one. When you invite Him into your life, you ask Him to take over your life. Then the second thing is, start living your life simple. Number one, there are so many things going on social media these days that can make one to be depressed. That is when you don't know God. You see why I said you need to invite God first? Because when you do, the Holy Spirit will dwell in you and be with you and will start walking into your life. When you see certain things on social media, people are posting like their flamboyant lifestyle, all the things they acquire, rich lifestyle, these are good. These are good. All of us are aiming to have things like that. But when you have God into your life, you notice that you will be happy for them. You wish them well. Then you tell that your Father, God, that you will want to have the same. But you will not envy. You will not fall into depression. So if you want to live that simple life, when you look at all those things, appreciate them, move on with your life. Still tell God that you want to have them, assuming you don't have them, but move on with your life. Because you know what? This life is temporal. Life is temporal. We can achieve everything we need in this world. But when you have at the back of your mind that one day you will live without all those things, no one will bury your houses with you when that person dies. They won't put the house down. They won't put the car. Assuming it's possible to put in your houses for that person that is dead, maybe they bury the house. Assuming it's possible to bury houses and cars and everything with that person. A dead man is a dead man. Moreover, when someone dies, you don't know any other thing going on. You won't even use all those things, because you are no longer a human being. You will now go into the spiritual realm and start working as energy, because normally all of us are energy. But we are energies with body, living alive in this world. By the time that person goes, you start working as that energy. You frequent in that energy. So for the fact that you have already known that nobody goes when that person dies with all these things, that alone can make you to hold on until you get your own and move on in life. So don't envy. Don't start working. Don't start stressing yourself. Many people are so hard on themselves for no reason, because a lot of things are going on today in the world. Maybe you look at somebody, you feel that person's shape is better than your own, more especially women. Or even some men, you feel that this person going to gym is better looking than you. Then you see them fall into depression, more especially when they don't have the money to go for gym. Why would you want to fall into depression? These are temporary things, and of which you can achieve as well. So when you see another person, don't think that you are not good. No, please. Men, women, we are all beautiful. We are all cute. We are all handsome. You are beautiful. I want to tell you that. Maybe you haven't really taken time to look at yourself. The way you are made, you are marvelously made. You are wonderful. You are beautiful, and you are a strong person. Because I know that you watching me right now, I'm talking to you. You have been through a lot that I do not know about, that people do not know about. Only you and your God knows what you have been through. And yet you came out strong. Many people died in the process, and yet you came out strong. And coming out strong, why are you still bothering yourself? You don't have to bother yourself. Allow God to work this out for you. Because the truth is, when you start bothering yourself, that is when your mental health is being disturbed. And if care is not taken, you fall into depression and you see yourself finding it difficult to cope with life again. If you notice, suicide is on the most toppest and highest today. People committing suicide, like, you don't owe this life, for crying out loud. Why would you want to take your life? I understand that there are things that can happen to someone that is so depressing and you feel that's the end of your life. But I want to assure you something. It is not the end until it is the end. You know what? I'm going to stop here and I will be right back shortly so that we can finish up this topic, because I need a lot of us. I need you watching me right here to begin to know that you are powerful, beautiful, strong, and you don't allow mental health to break you down. I love you. We'll be right back.